Jury selection gets underway today for two former San Antonio police officers indicted in an excessive force case.
Yeah, Tomas Villarreal and Carlos Castro are charged with aggravated assault by a public servant. The charges stem from a traffic stop that happened nearly 4 years ago.
And this morning, we're taking you through the allegations before the two stand trial.
Former San Antonio police officers Carlos Castro and Tomas Villarreal are accused of severe and unnecessary bodily injury. Their indefinite suspension from the department came after a traffic stop on January 16, 2020, just before 10 p.m. Police say the victim, whose picture shows his wounds, is Eric Wilson. Officers say he was speeding and didn't use his turn signal on the city's east side. A police report says Wilson pulled into the driveway of a home in the 1900 block of Lamar Street. The report said Wilson walked into the house, locked the door, ignoring the officers' commands. The officers said they smelled marijuana and called the situation an active pursuit. Investigators said the officers kicked down Wilson's door to arrest him for a misdemeanor traffic stop, even as they reportedly placed a chair in the doorway to keep Wilson from closing the door. After a failed taser deployment, police say the two reportedly punched Wilson in the head, shoulder, back, until he started to bleed, saying they feared he was armed. Officers said they found 30 grams of marijuana and 6 grams of ecstasy. Wilson was arrested at the hospital where he was taken for treatment, but those charges were later dropped. As for the two officers, they received their indefinite suspensions from SAPD 6 months later in July. Essentially, it was their notice of termination for unreasonable force. By December 2021, the two were indicted by a Bexar County grand jury for aggravated assault by a public servant. They decided to appeal the decision to fire them through arbitration, but they still have to stand trial for the criminal charges, and if convicted, it could send the former officers to prison.
The San Antonio FBI investigated this case. The Bureau says they sent their findings to the Western District U.S. Attorney's Office. A spokesperson with that office tells me prosecutors did not find enough evidence to pursue federal charges.
So very interesting here. The case got sent to the Bexar County DA, and their Civil Rights Division, created for cases like these, will actually be in court this afternoon. So be sure to stay for the follow-ups with us on air and online. It is 6:41. We're going to be